Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dan here, 40-year-old 90s basketball cards collector from Singapore. Okay, so today we'll be opening a box of Topps Archives NBA basketball. Okay, it's known as the Rookies. So it basically features rookies from 1981 to 1991, which is quite cool, which means we'll be able to find rookies like Jordan, but of course no Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal, he was drafted in 1992. So pretty cool set. So let's open this. All right. So if you are the first time here, okay, I am Dan. I'm based in Singapore. I'm just getting back into the hobby after about 20 years. So yep, basketball cards are not a huge thing in Singapore. So I'm kind of like a lonely collector in my country, but I do enjoy ripping these packs because they actually reminds me of my childhood. I am 43 this year, so I was like, collecting cards in 1992 onwards, which I was about 12 years old. Yeah, so definitely brings me a lot of memories. So yep, let's have a look at this. So we have a nice photo of Purvis Allison. Okay, quite a cool one. Ewing Basketball Archives Master Photos. Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Okay, let's keep one pack. Let's keep one pack as a souvenir, as what I usually do. So just gonna set it up right at the back. You can see, yeah, looks really good. So let's begin. I love how they have wrapped the cards, very old school style. Okay, let's begin. Hopefully there's no breaking. All right, let's have a look. Pretty excited about this. Glenn Rivers, nicknamed Doc Rivers. You can call him just Doc Rivers. Two cards right here. Kenny Anderson. Okay, very nice. You can see the design looks very old school, but of course these cards are, they're not from 1980s, that's for sure. Dikembe Mutombo, beautiful. And that is Clifford Robinson. Orson. Mutombo is one of the best shot blockers. And who do we have right here? Danny Manning. Beautiful card if you ask me. Okay. And this is Michael Cage. One card right here. I've got Horace Grant. Very nice. Horace Grant also played quite a big role during Chicago Bulls championship seasons. Elton Lister, I can't remember him to be honest. Mitch Richmond, a very, very good scorer. You can check out his points average. The first few seasons were pretty low, but he developed into a very, very good scorer. Spot Webb, able to dunk. He's actually shorter than me. He's about 5'7". I'm about 5'8", 5'9", and I can't even touch the rim. Yeah. Excellent. He was an inspiration to a lot of kids in Singapore because we are not very tall, to be honest. David Robinson, my favorite player of all time. I have a huge collection of David Robinson cards. I think many of you guys who have followed me will know. I already have this card, but definitely don't mind having another one. That's for sure. And we've got a very nice Hakeem Olajuwon, the Dream. Okay, let me put this one right here first. So Hakeem Olajuwon, he is like a very all-rounded center. His fakes, his jumpers are all amazing, and he will always be remembered, against David Robinson, where he actually, I wouldn't say destroy, but yeah, he played really well against David Robinson in the 1993 playoffs, if I'm not wrong. Larry Johnson. He was a Rookie of the Year in his draft class, if I remember correctly. Beautiful. Love all these cards. Because I actually know these players better than the modern day players, that's for sure. Because back then, I had a few classmates in my class who love basketball cards as well. So there were only like 3 of us collecting the cards in the entire class. Yeah, only 3 of us. Because soccer cards and Pokemon cards are actually way more popular in Singapore, if you ask me. Jerry Reynolds. We've got Dan Marley. He's a great player as well. Just check out the fonts, the colors, the design. They look very old school, which is very, very beautiful. Ralph Sampson. He's a Rockets legend. We've got Hakeem Olajuwon right here. Yeah, that is before he actually changed his name. Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon. He was picked ahead of Michael Jordan, if I'm not wrong. Michael Williams, and that is a mistake right there. Yep, I don't think that is how you spell Michael, if I'm not wrong. Carl the Mailman Malone. Beautiful. This is a very weird pose, if you ask me. Yep, just jumping up with the legs wide open. Okay. Ron Harper at the back. So Carl the Mailman Malone, great partnership with John Stockton. They are definitely one of the best out there. Okay, I should have reorganized the cards to save me some time later on. Cedric Ceballos. He's a great player as well. Not too bad. And we have our first Michael Jordan. This card is really beautiful. A PSA 10 of this card will actually fetch quite a high price, if I'm not wrong. But to be honest, I have never sold a single card before in my life. So I don't think I'll be selling it. I don't have this card, to be honest. I used to have it, but I traded it away for a David Robinson card. Scott Skiles. You got Chuck Person right here. Kevin Duckworth. This is a nice autograph, but it's not a real one. It's basically called a facsimile autograph. John Bagley. I don't have much impression of him. I don't think when I was watching in 1992, I have seen him play before. I don't think so. Willie Anderson. Yeah, he was pretty good. A role player for San Antonio Spurs. Okay. So far, so good. We've got one Michael Jordan already. Hopefully, we're able to get one more. That'll be nice. Definitely. And you can see this design is just amazing. It is a classic design. Very, very beautiful. Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time. Yep. Don't tell that to LeBron James. I'm a huge fan of LeBron James as well. I mean, if you take a look at this, I have his figure. He just need to be a little bit more humble. I think people will like him more, to be honest. Okay. Reggie Lewis. Really love the hardwood design. Very classic. And you can see the fonts that I've chosen. It's very kind of like old school. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Rodney McCray. Rex Chapman. Jeff Malone. Stacey Augmon. Xavier McDaniel. Armon Gilliam. Got Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice is a very, very good player as well. I'm gonna put this right here. There are a lot of good players, but I don't think I'll be displaying every single one of them. So this stack right here will basically be probably the cards that I'll be placing into my binder. Probably. We've got Purvis Ellison, #1 draft pick right here. Pretty nice. Odin Polonis, and got Clyde the Glide. Beautiful. Well, you can just check out his old uniform. Very classic looking. Next. Love ripping cards. It is so therapeutic. Whenever I'm ripping cards, all my trouble seems to go away. Yep. Harry Potter. J.R. Reid. I have quite a good impression of J.R. Reid. You can see his average points, pretty decent points. Chris Mullin, and that is Chris Mullin with lots of hair. Yeah, very beautiful card if you ask me. So Chris Mullin is a fantastic shooter. I still remember him and why did I put Karl Malone here? Okay, I still remember him and Tim Hardaway. Tom Chambers, extremely powerful dunker. He's really tall, if I remember correctly, 6'10", very mobile. Yep, Tony Campbell, very good player as well. I mean, to be honest, lots of NBA players are good. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Some of them are, are bricked up, so it's kind of hard to. Tim Hardaway, I love him quite a lot. I used to like a lot of point guards because they are shorter, but of course a lot of them are much taller than me. Kevin Johnson, in his prime, he's actually considered one of the best point guards in the league. Ronnie Sackley. That is Chris Jackson. You guys should know that he actually changed his name to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf later on. Great player as well. Terry Cummings went on to become a San Antonio Spurs player. Yep, you can see right at the back. Beautiful. Sarunas Marciulionis is one of the European pioneers of the game. I love how they have printed the autograph. It's not a real autograph, but it's still, very cool. Jerome Kersey. Last pack right here. So far we got one Jordan. We're hoping to get Pippen. Let's hope to get Pippen. Who else? Patrick Ewing, John Stockton. That would be nice. Okay, let's see. Okay, John Williams. Harvey Grant. If I'm not wrong, he is the brother of Horace Grant, if I'm not wrong. I think so. I can't remember. I think so. Derek Coleman. Okay. And finally, we've got Scottie Pippen. What do you guys think of the Scottie Pippen attacking Michael Jordan? I think Scottie Pippen is just suffering a lot, and the Last Dance, he didn't feel the Last Dance was focusing too. I think he felt that the Last Dance was focusing too much on Jordan, and he wasn't happy about it, and plenty of other personal stuff, which is why he's bad mouthing Jordan. Sean Kemp, I love him. Sean Kemp, a lot of people actually mentioned that he is very underrated. He's well known for his dunks, but he actually had a good jumper as well. So he was a very, very powerful dunker. Chris Morris. Kenny Smith. I used to have him in my fantasy team. He was a great shooter. He went on to Houston Rockets. Drazen Petrovic, another European legend. Great player as well. Very, very good player. I'll just be sleeving and displaying the players that I personally have more impression of. Derek Harper is also a great player. Kendall Gill. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Let's see what we have right here. They're all bricked up. Reggie Miller. Very beautiful card. Well known for his 3 points. 3-pointers, I mean. Charles Oakley. This is a very nice design. Mark Price. I actually just watched a documentary of Mark Price, and I like him even more right now. He is one of the complete point guards, and he was very, very underrated. Extremely good in 3 points. 3-pointers, I mean. There was actually a game where he outshined Allen Iverson, which was really, really cool. Cliff Robinson. One of you guys actually told me that Clifford Robinson actually acted in a series. I think it was Survivor or something like that. Byron Scott. Elvin Robertson. John Paxson. Wow. He looked older in the past. Yeah, he definitely looked older in the past. And this is when he's in Bulls without the mustache. Yeah, definitely look older when he in the past. Detlef Schrempf, another European pioneer. Noah Benjamin. And got BJ Armstrong. BJ Armstrong was a great point guard as well for Bulls. Got James Worthy right at the back. Rick Fox. Dennis Scott. Sean Elliott. I like him. Brett Doherty, an All-Star. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. Danny Manning. Just gonna put it right there. Mookie Baylock. I always feel that Mookie Baylock resembles a little bit like Michael Jordan. Yeah, he does look a little bit like Michael Jordan. Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer. He was actually in Detroit Pistons, which were known as the Bad Boys. Yep, Isaiah Thomas, Hall of Famer. Sam Perkins. Hersey Hawkins. Eddie Johnson. Michael Adams right here. Okay. Jeff Hornacek, another great shooter. Sam Bowie, don't have much impression of him. And we've got a James Worthy signature card, autograph card. Not a real autograph, but still fantastic. We got Gary Payton at the back. Gary Payton is known as the Glove. Very good in steals. I can't wait for the new season to begin and watch Victor Wembanyama play because I'm a Spurs fan. Oh, James Worthy. I don't know he's actually first pick. 1982. I was just 2 years old, so there's no way I could know that. Otis Top, a very good power forward. Later on went on to play for Houston Rockets. John Stockton looks like a high school math teacher. He is the current all-time steals and assist leader. I love him. He may look like super polite, but he's actually very strong and very aggressive when it comes to the game. Brett Doherty, let's just put all the first round pick right over there. And that is Dominic Wilkins. Such a lovely guy. He's a great guy in the interviews. He actually, defended Michael Jordan against Scottie Pippen. A very, very nice guy. And we got Patrick Ewing, finally. Do you guys know if Patrick Ewing has a nickname? Like Olajuwon is known as the Dream. Robinson is known as the Admiral, but I can't remember whether Ewing has a nickname. And Charles Barkley is nicknamed Sir Charles. Very beautiful card right here. But it seems to be a little bit of a surface issue. But very, very beautiful. Rob Strickland. We've got Gary Payton right at the back. Look at this classic design. Colorful, simple, and beautiful. You know, I rather have all these cards than all the parallels that I have no idea what they're called. So I think Panini, they have like multiple parallels for just one card. So if you, for example, if you like LeBron James and you put like a base card of LeBron James, I think people will be disappointed because they want to have a parallel. So yeah, that kind of spoils the hobby for me, I feel. Mark. Okay, let me just... It's breaking quite badly. Oh, nice. We got a Robinson. Okay, first pick. Just going to put it right here. I have no idea Mark Aguirre was a first pick in 1981. I have totally no idea. Okay, this is a very nice Robinson card. Probably not worth much. Probably like just a couple of dollars, but Robinson, my favorite player, so definitely have to sleeve him. Gerald Wilkins, AC Green, Tyrone Maxey Books right at the back. Used to play for Bullets, but went on to play for Hornets. One of the shortest player in the game, 5'3", but very tenacious player. Yeah. I actually read that people were mentioning like Tyrone Maxey Books was very, very hard to guard. Mark Eaton, Utah Jazz center. Greg Anthony, Derek McKee, Lafayette Lever. That's Fat Lever. Yeah. Yeah. His short name is actually known as Fat Lever. Dale Ellis, a very good shooter. Orlando Woolrich, Johnny Dawkins. I think some of you guys actually mentioned that you know, I'm quite slow in opening the cards. Yeah, because I like to talk about the players. Del Curry. Steph Curry's dad, if you guys are not sure. He's a good shooter, but Steph is actually way better. Yeah. Yep. Pretty decent stats. You can see his average points is very impressive. Oh, we got a nice Patrick Ewing, #1. But this is weird. You can see this silver foil is actually covering part of his head. 1985 #1 draft pick. I didn't know that. I know that Robinson was picked in 1987, but he only played in 1989 because he had to serve 2 years of Navy. Luke Longley. There is a documentary on Luke Longley, and it's basically named as The Missing Chapter in The Last Dance. Very, very nice Australian. Very humble. Yeah, I don't think he was mentioned in The Last Dance, which is quite a pity. Steve Smith. Got D. Brown. An explosive player as well. Larry Nance. Joe Dumars from Pistons. Hall of Famer. I think so. Buck Williams. Purvis Allison is he's quite a good player, but I can't remember whether he made it to the Hall of Fame. I don't think so, but I can't remember. You know, I usually keep the cards of the players which I'm more familiar with. Got Spot Web right here. Maybe let's keep one of Spot Web. It's so hard to... Oh, we got a nice Robinson again. We need to have another Jordan, that's for sure. Number 1 draft pick, David Robinson. So, yeah, Scottie Pippen. Other names like Horace Grant, Kevin Johnson. Pretty nice draft class, I would say. Next, we got Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem of the Dream. Very humble player as well. Larry Johnson. Have you all watched Larry Johnson's advert for Converse? Like the grandma. Very nice advert. Craig Ello. Charles Smith. Derek Coleman. Dennis Rodman. Yep. When he was in Pistons, his hair was always black, but when he moved on to Bulls and Spurs, you just can't figure out what's the color that he will be sporting next. There's like rainbow, there's like blonde, plenty of different colors. John Sally, Mark Aguirre. Very beautiful cards. I wish I have the space to display every single card, but I'll definitely be keeping them very nicely in my acrylic boxes. I feel this Topps Archives Rookies, it's a very nice set to collect. It has the 1980s feel and is very affordable. Dan Morley, Ref Sampson. So you got 2 Houston Rockets. Wow, 83 and 84. So I think the previous years Houston did really badly, I suppose. Vlade Divac, a very good center for Lakers. Mark Jackson. Glenn Rivers. You got Kenny Anderson, who was one of the first round picks as well. Same year as Dikembe Mutombo. Right. Very, very fun packs to open. Let's hope to get another Jordan. I've seen someone selling your PSA 10 Jordan at $300 to $500, which is quite a lot of money. Oh, we got another Robinson. Another Hakeem. Seems to be the same pack. Larry Johnson again. Mitch Richmond. Karl Malone. 2 great players. Ron Harper was also very... Oh, there you go. There you go. Another Michael Jordan. Beautiful. The centering is a little bit off. You can see this, the gutter right here is actually smaller than the gutter on the left. Other than that, it's a pretty clean cut. Let's set it up right here. So we got 2 Jordans. Very happy with it. Beautiful. So there's a chance that we might get a 3rd Jordan. Could be. I mean, there's a chance. Dan Morley. Got Ref Sampson again and Hakeem Olajuwon. As you can see, the orders of the card seems to be the same. Michael Williams again, same pack. Reggie Lewis, Ken Norman, Rodney McCray, Rex Chapman, Jeff Malone, Stacey Ockman, Xavier McDaniel, Armand Gilliam. Okay. You know, sometimes when when I'm having insomnia, you know, I would just be watching my videos, my own videos, going through these cards. It helps me. It helps me to fall asleep. Probably because I'm pretty boring. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice to watch. I love watching people ripping cards. Yeah, but I feel nowadays a lot of the YouTubers, they don't really give like some story about the players. They are just there opening it really fast and just trying to find the hits. Yeah, I try to enjoy the entire process. That's Tim Hardaway versus Patrick Ewing. Very nice. Tim Hardaway is very well known for his ball handling skills. KJ. Steve Smith was a pretty good player as well. D Brown, pretty good player as well. They are all fantastic players if you ask me. Okay. I just opened a box of Mosaic yesterday and I was like totally like a noob. I have no idea what to call the different parallels. And I actually got a Steph Curry hit and I didn't realize it. So, yep. Terry Potter, J.R. Reed, Chris Mullin, Tom Chambers, Ken Norman, Rodney McRae, Rex Chapman, Jeff Malone, Xavier McDaniel, Armand Gilliam, Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice is good. I've kept one of him. Because of this cards like breaking together, I am taking longer than expected. Okay. I'll try to go a bit faster. Scottie Pippen. Nice. Tim Hardaway. KJ. Chris Jackson. Terry Cummings with the autograph. Sarunas Marciulionis. Trent Tucker. Very nice. On to our last stack. Our very last stack. Let's hope to get another Jordan. Reggie Miller, Charles Oakley, Mark Price. We've got a Grandma, Vern Fleming, Sean Kemp. This is a nice one. Is that Dale Ellis? Sherman Douglas, Chris Morris, Jason Petrovich, Kendall Gill, Thurl Bailey. We got Michael Jordan look-alike right at the back. Rick Fox, very good player as well. Sean Elliott, Brett Doherty. We got Danny Manning, Clifford Robinson, John Paxson, Detlef Schrempf, BJ Armstrong, Mookie Baylock. Yep, he does look a little bit like Michael Jordan. I always think so. To be honest, basketball cards hobby used to be a lot more affordable back then. But right now, the price of these cards are insane, I feel. So I will still continue to, unbox 90s cards more. James Worthy, Otis Top, John Stockton. Got a nice checklist. Isaiah Thomas, Michael Adams, James Worthy, and Dominic Wilkins. Nice one. It has his autograph. It's not a real autograph, but still a nice one. Last 3 packs. I actually received quite a number of emails asking me to donate my base cards to them. To be honest, I don't mind, but the shipping fee is going to be very expensive because I'm not in the US. So if you guys can pay for your own shipping fee, I don't mind donating some of my base cards to you if you really want them. But I hope that you will actually take the cards and donate them to some kids instead of selling them. Yeah. Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, one of the 90s greats that doesn't have a ring, like Ewing, Stockton, Karl Malone, Dominic Wilkins. There were just way too many players that doesn't have a ring. And do you guys know who actually has the most number of rings? Robert Horry is actually one of them. He has 7 rings. No matter where he goes to, he will actually win a championship ring. And he actually mentioned that himself, that he's a very lucky guy. But he's a great role player, I would say. Very versatile. Fat liver. Steve Smith was pretty impressive. You can see his stats. Very impressive stats. Last pack magic, guys. Last pack magic. Hopefully we can get one more Michael Jordan. That will be fantastic. Spot web. But if you can see, the Jordans that we have is definitely not a PSA 10. We've got quite a number of we got 4 David Robinson #1 draft pick. It's nice. Hakeem Olajuwon, Larry Johnson, D Brown, Eric Floyd, Joe Dumars, okay, that is all. We still have one last pack right here. It could be a Jordan, who knows? Who knows, there might be another Jordan inside. There's a possibility, that's for sure. So yeah, we've got quite a good pool, I would suppose. 2 Michael Jordans right here, and plenty of other Hall of Famers and All-Stars right here. Very good stuff. Definitely be displaying some of them. Yep, Karl Malone, Akeem, Mutombo, Rodman. We only got one Rodman, which is quite surprising. Charles Barkley, Ewing, James Worthy. Beautiful pools. And we got a couple of #1 draft picks right here, which are all awesome. Alright, thanks for watching this. It's a really fun box to open. If you guys enjoy this, please, subscribe. I'll definitely be uploading a lot more content. Modern day cards as well as 90s cards. Next video, I'll probably be doing a video of Funko Pop figures, because I'm trying to, create like a background with all these Funko Pop figures. So I'll be reviewing some of them. So thanks for watching this. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.